Hi, good afternoon everyone. I am Michael Angelo Mandado and I am currently taking Bachelor of Physical Education. So now, for today's video and for today's discussion, I'm gonna talk about bitmap graphic. So before we start in our discussion, so let me read about the objectives and the goal of this topic. So the first objective is the students will be able to know the importance of bitmap graphic. Second one is the students will be able to identify and explain the characteristics of bitmap graphics. The third one is the students will be able to discuss the advantages and disadvantages using bitmap graphic in digital media. So, what is bitmap graphics, by the way? So, it is said here, also called as raster graphic or simply bitmap. So, it is composed of grid of dots. The color of each dot is restored as a binary number. So, a bitmap graphics divided into a grid of individual colored pixels. So, the color of each pixel is restored in binary format. So basically, bitmap graphics is any type of images that is sa to makita nimo sa PC, especially or even sa animated movies, the cartoons, or images, or like any type of thing. So raster graphic or simply bitmap is composed of grid of dots. So, grid of dots, as you can see here sa sa image there sa atong PPT, as you can notice na, di ba, yung mga word square. So, muna ang tawag sa pixel. That's pixelated. So, as you can notice, may pixelated ang photos. Di ba, no? So, as you can notice, sometimes may pixelated ang photos. So, that is the example of bitmap graphic. So, as you can notice, dahil yung color sa every square. Na gray, na black, na yellow, na white. So, later on, we're going to talk further about the bitmap graphics. So, bitmap graphic. So, bitmap images or like bitmap graphic are composed of blocks of pixels. So, which means they're easy to edit and maintain. So conversion from bitmap to vector graphics also helps extend their usability, while compressing them allows you to create smaller file sizes without sacrificing too much detail. So one of the examples sa bitmap graphic or using the pixels, sa una ang nagamit or like as of until now, when creating an animated pictures or like videos or any type of di ba no, ang sa una ginagamit ang pixel to help or dali na siya ma-edit and at some point it is at some point gina-adapt na siya sa photo editing in particular. So, some complex edits may be beyond the capabilities of basic image software. So, but dedicated programs like Adobe Fireworks or Microsoft Paint can help produce the desired results. So, in any case, bitmaps provided are incredibly useful tool that anyone can work with easily and effectively. So, next. So these are the types or different kinds of bitmap graphics. So here, the first example is BMP or bump. So BMP or bump graphical elements such as buttons and other controls for graphical user interfaces. Si bump here, you can notice or you can see it sa mga Microsoft nga pagkuhan sa images, diba, pag-insert mo pictures. As far as I know, makita si bump nga file format ni silang tanan na you can kuhan sa file format pagkuhan sa Microsoft or pag-insert ang photos sa imong file. In here, it's raw. From the word itself, raw, like ang original or like raw. So photographic images before they are stored in their formats. So as we can get raw materials or raw images from digital cameras or like cell phone itself. So makita nimo like wala pa siya na transfer na file or wala pa siya transfer ng images to the computer before pa siya so that's raw. Any type of images or videos na imong ginatake sa digital camera or sa phone nimo or smartphones, it is raw. It is considered as raw. So if ma-transfer na siya, so ma-transfer na siya sa computer or sa file or any type of kuan, mabutang siya sa internet or somewhat sa asa siya magbuodang. So nana din masulod ang TIFF, JPEG, and the PNG, so and so on and so forth. So TIFF. So this is the publishing and any projects that require high resolution of graphics, so not supported by graphics. So it means TIFF or tagged image file format. So kini si TIFF, ang iyang kanang kung mostly ginagamit ni siya no, ang popular sila same sila ni JPEG. When downloading or like when transferring a file, I don't think kanang si TIFF manggod di ka siya kanang ingon ana ka mo consume og storage, but ang iya lang nagkuan kay kung saan like di good like ma-change ang iyang quality, but if unsa makita nimo sa like, ang color, ang true color sa photo, same siya ang makuan niya. Kanang unsay kanang dili ra maunsa bitaw ang color because some of the kanang images or some nga gikan sa like nga low nga quality or like bisan nga low nga quality nga PC or like if di siya capable sa pagkuan sa mo like ma-change ang resolution quality sa picture or sa image. So si TIFF work like dili ka siya mo consume og yung naka on storage, but ang form ang iyahang quality sa photos or like sa image same ra gyapon, but nag changes naman. Same sa ni JPEG, but the thing is wala kanang mas gaan siya bitaw, like dili ka siya bugat ang iyang storage kaysa ni like ni TIFF. For since mo naging sila tayo, pero one of the qualities siya, pero mostly ginagamit si JPEG sa mga media like sa web graphic or like makita nimo like from internet photo, like for example download ka photos from the internet. If you want to save it, so you can ang file format ang makuha na niya kay ang JPEG, diba? If you guys notice, if you download a photo from the internet, transfer mo sa makita nimo sa folder nimo diri sa imong PC or sa computer man na JPEG, diba? pics.jpg, something like that. So next is the fifth one is GIF, web graphic and simply animation. So we can notice GIF or GIF or graphic interchange in some platforms, in many platforms of social media like Facebook, Instagram, or like in Messenger. You can send GIF, diba? Like some more ka siya ilang like some kind of very funny or like memes na GIF, like moving pictures, diba? So ang PNG, as you can see here, PNG, web graphic and other general use, or like PNG, portable network graphics. So same sa ni JPEG and ni TIFF, but mas kung sa jud ang naa sa gikan sa raw nga image mo sad ang iyahang makuan, wag siya changes, but the thing is bukat-bukat lang siya sa storage kaysa nila the difference between the three. Okay, as far as I know, mas bukat-bukat gamay sipat same ra kapag wag siya changes, wag siya makuan nga kasi among nakita nga quality sa photos or sa vid same ra gid sila. So next, where would I encounter bitmap graphic? So asa man mo siya ma-encounter, asa mo siya makita di ay. So bitmap graphic are used to create realistic images such as photographs You might also encounter bitmaps in the front of cartoons, images that appear in computer images or computer games, or the desktop images displayed by your computer or smartphones. And rendered images produces by the graphic software. As akong na-mention earlier, ma-encounter na to ang bitmap graphic most of the times, like as of like right now, we're in the technology era. Most of us like mas na gihatagan og time diri sa internet, like makita nimo like most of the images are like moving pictures or like videos. That's an example sa bitmap graphic. So we can in the next, how do I create bitmap images? So one of the famous na ginagamit to create bitmap images ang sa Microsoft Paint or Adobe Photoshop or something like that. You can simply create bitmap images there sa kanang kuan. So sa una, before pa na like nauso like right now, we're in a technology era, diba? So sa una, if you want to transfer, for example, if you want to transfer an image gikan sa magazine or like news, you can see here, you can use a scanner. Kasi sa una man ko, dili jud kaayo accessible or like accessible ay kanang di siya like accessible para sa mga katawhan kay like ang computer di pa siya accessible, rather the only thing they need to do like they only need to use the scanner. So if you want to transfer it sa kanang kuan imo siya digitize image from the photos gikan sa old picture or like sketch or like magazine, you can use the scanner. So ma-transfer nimo siya, like ma-convert nimo siya from hard copy to soft copy. So you can use the scanner. Yes. Whereas a scanner is as you can see here, whereas a scanner is designed to digitize printed images. That's the only thing, that if you want to digitize your images, you can use the scanner. That's the only thing sa una, like very popular up until now. They're gonna use this one agapon, but somehow karon in technology, like more use the email, diba? So now here it is more convenient to use the digital camera, for it is more accessible and very easy to use. It is like user friendly, you'd see. So you can digitize an object by capturing it, and you can put it in the computer. It is more easier or more user friendly because you can store it in CDs or mini CD or micro drives, or the most popular one is the solid state memory card. Tatanan kibaw ko usa ng memory card. So you can transfer your files or images by transferring it to computer. So a more convenient say kanang digital camera ang diba paghimo og bitmap graphic or like bitmap images, mas more convenient siya. It is because there's a lot of things that we can use para ma-transfer ang raw images to kuan, so like using the memory card, and you can store it sa kuan CD, sa memory card, sa drive, flash drive, in any type of kuan. But now some of the mobile phones are capable to give a kanang nindot sa quality of image or photos or like videos. The thing is we can share like memories or like memories from the photos. Kay ang karon diba sa una ginagamit nato like memory card to transfer from to computer, but now we can use our cell phones, our mobile phones, to catch or to makuha na to ang kanang best memories using our phones na, without kanang maguba ang quality sa vid or photos. So we can translate directly dito sa post there or may dayon sa social media, diba? It states here some smartphones, especially Android phones, I can put the memory card and transfer it to the file. Sa una, up until now, naman gyapon sad gyapon nga mga mobile phones are capable, like wa pa gyapon siya na upgrade, or like nagya pa yung mga model nga like you were still using the memory card, like the small one katong gagmay nga kaayo ba, like nagyapon siya kanang sana kanang like ginagamit gyapon to add more storage sa phone, which also kana if you're not kanang or like dili ka afford or Wi-Fi, I'm not saying like if di ka afford the Wi-Fi or like data, if you want to transfer any files, you can send it in Bluetooth or the memory card thingy. Yes. So man mo pag-transport ang memory card sa PC or sa your computer. So these are the tools in transferring images from the digital camera to computers. So the first one is the card reader. So very popular one. So the card readers are very popular since pag 2010 akong abtan. Very 2010 until now. Still nagay pa mag-use di ba? So now, as you can see here, di ba, kani siya nga thing, you can put it sa USB type mo siya, USB type mo directly sa PC or sa imong laptop, and this is para mo sa imong cellphone. Yes. And this one is a direct cable transfer from your cell phones to, or like from your digital camera. I think this is used for digital camera or the cell phones, probably. Digital camera to, or like cell phones to computer. Infrared so same here as infrared port. So media transfer. Yes. Mas more mo ni ginagamit, mas safe siya. Ginagamit sa mga like if you want to transfer do nanatanan dire. Nanatanan. You can imo na siya ipasok diya or ihansak diya. You can transfer your files na from your cell phones or like digital camera to your computer. And the most popular one gina-use na to nowadays is the email. Yes. Or like we can set as a messenger, diba? Or sa IG, kaya mas di siya makuha. So the email ang gina-use sa una pag to transfer the photos or like images, kaya di mo siya magkuha yung quality. If unsa na kuan, di siya magkuha. Yes. So how does resolution relate to image quality? So high resolution graphic contain more data than low resolution graphic. With more data, it is possible to display and print high quality images that sharper and clearer than images produces using less data. So ma-affect ang resolution sa image quality. As you can notice, most of for example, makita natin sa YouTube, diba? You can naman day choices makita mo HD or 1400K, alright, diba naman classic quality sa video. So if you use any kanang gamay ra nga low quality nga kuan sa pag-take sa photo or like kuan, so makita nimo sa pag-download mo or like sa pag-post mo, like maguba jud ang quality, di ba? If you use the like high resolution type of kind of like camera or like the cell phones, as expected, kasi may post mo musad ang makita nimo sa imong gina-post sa internet. Yeah, that's it. Now here is the monochrome bitmap. So what is monochrome bitmap, by the way? So it is displayed by manipulating the pattern of off and on pixels displayed on the screen. So a monochrome bitmap, it's another type of bitmap graphic, diba? So ang characteristic nga siya doon ka characteristic or like di mailhan nga kung ano siya, monochrome bitmap. So ang off and on, so basically to store the data of monochrome bitmap, and on pixel is represented by 1 and off pixel is represented by 0. So here's the example. So diba? So this is the what they call this one, if kung on pixel is represented by 1, if off represented by 0. So this one. So naa siya 0 and 1, on, off, and on. Nakuha sa monochrome bitmap rather. So here, what you guys can notice, or like if you can notice here, ang or image nga akong gi-provide diri kay unsa man siya, ba no, that unsa man siya, black and white nga photos. So now, this is one of the bitmap images or bitmap graphics, so grayscale image. So we can call it black and white photos, are actually grayscale images, so which are formed from shades of gray. So if you can see a photos, wala, black and white. So basically that's grayscale images. So so rather than each pixel simply being designated as black and white, in grayscale image, each pixel is represented by intensity of light ranging from bright to dark. So grayscale images are commonly stored by using 8 bits of per pixel. So in which case a pixel can be one of 255 shades of gray. These shades of gray are collectively referred to as grayscale palette. So yeah, this one. So as you can notice, the grayscale palette. So grayscale, so gray again siya. Yes, gray, black and white. Any shades of black and white. So na the darker to here to light. So the gray. So there klaseng color sa gray. So to conclude, the importance and the advantages and disadvantages sa kanang bitmap graphic, we can, it's accessible rather than using the traditional one. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but in newspaper manggod, it kanang mas grabe siya kapor, like it uses kanang a lot of time to create. So by here sa kani magong si bitmap graphic, mas accessible siya, which you can use the digital photos or like creating in Microsoft Paint or like in Adobe. You can create images in any type of kind. So the importance niyang manggod sa ato ang generation karon, we are in technology era, which means we are more on kanang basing sa, diba, mas gina-prepare na ito magkuhan ang news sa internet or like magkuhan na ito nga kanang news or like mga any type of kanang informations gikan sa internet. So we can use the digital camera to use that certain platform to kanang sana to usay magod kay sometimes we are kanang ma-use na to ang like most of the social medias dili na to siya magamit og tarong. So like in bagkuan sa kaning information from kaning topic, which it helps nga the importance of kanang photos, di ba, no, mas kanang magamit ato sa atong mga kanang like kuan sa mga platforms or like kuan sa atong like same as this one. I'm right now having video presentation, which means like sa pag-present pa na sa mga images, di ba, we can share a better quality of photos from, like, we can share it sa atong kuan through this applying sa mga atong na learn, atong nagikan sa school. So I think that's all for today, and thank you for listening. I'm Michael Angelo Mandado, and I hope you guys learn. Thank you so much. Bye.